Plant check-in. I was supposed to go to see my mom tonight because I skipped yesterday, but I think we're canceling that plan too. So we're gonna go to brunch tomorrow. But since I now have a free evening, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna like play with my plants and work out. Maybe I might stream a little bit later, I don't know. My clovers are starting to do a little bit better. They're not like fully leafing out yet though. We do have some stems here though, which makes me think it's gonna reseed in the pot. But clearly, despite what these may look like, it's not dying. Maples are mapling. They don't really seem to be making that much progress. They're really slow growers. And this holly, hey, a blue butterfly again. It looks like the same kind as the other day. I hope he lands. Land, buddy. Well, oh, there he is. So that's the one that looked white in the light the other day, but it's actually blue. He's hanging out with us. It's like almost like a gray blue, really. He won't sit still, but he's here. He's hanging out. Anyway, he's back again. It's like as soon as I try and record him, he's like bashful. Alright, anyway, he's gonna hang out over there. What was I gonna say? Oh, the holly. So I think when I end up repotting it again next time, I'm gonna find a bigger pot and I'm going to plant it deeper so that these two branches come out above the soil surface. That way it'll be like two hollies, even though they will be connected underneath of the ground at the roots. If you look at the oracle card for the twin hollies, they're connected at the base. And there's that well of power, that well of energy down at the bottom of the trees. So I think I'm going to recreate it with this one tree. I'm going to put it below the soil surface, have the two branches come out, and I'm going to have those be the ones that grow side by side next to each other. And it'll be a recreation of that card almost, but with my holly tree. And I'm thinking that I will graft, because this is a female holly, right? In order for the female hollies to bear fruit, there has to be a male within the vicinity. And instead of keeping a separate like male holly plant, I think I'm going to take like one branch, one tiny piece of male holly, and I'm going to graft it onto one of the sides here. Or maybe I'll do it on both, so each of them has a little piece of male tree growing off too. And that way they will be able to stimulate each other and create fruit without having to keep a separate plant. It's just an idea. I haven't researched it yet, but I think it'll work. So that's my plan. And the cilantro is rapidly progressing here. Almost all the seeds have shut off now. We've got a couple more left, just a few. And the the dill is in the same boat. You see how like they're turning black? They're just about ready to fall off, but the plants are actually dying as they're shedding their seeds. It's so cool, man, to see this happen. But I think it's going to be time to cut all of the dead foliage away again soon. And the new leaves coming on the twin flame tree. It's another branch, man. It's exactly what we talked about. Instead of the tree growing tall and really focusing on one branch, it decided to put all of that energy, I think that was a bee, all of that energy into several different branches that were lower down. I think it was Darcy this morning that had a reading out about like how one person wants the best for everybody and therefore tries to lift everybody up along with themselves. And it's not a division of energy. Like you're not realizing your own potential by doing that. You just want the best for everybody, and that's why you succeed. And I really like that. And that kind of reminds me of what's happening with the twin flame tree right now. It is supporting the community around it. But both tree branches are still alive and thriving. We got some weird leaves, but overall they're doing good. The roses, I might need some water. Man, these things are so thirsty all the time. The roses are looking cute. It has been an uphill battle with these rose bushes, though. Everybody told me roses were finicky, and I believed them, I did. But it was kind of like, I'm going to do it anyway. Wilby Bacon over here, cute as ever. My sister's a card, man. I can't believe she just pigged my tatsoi mustard. I've been thinking about moving him to a different pot, but I kind of like that's the one she chose, you know? Baby arugulas are starting to get some height. I can't believe how big they are already. This is crazy. And they're so durable. They've made it so long. And we've actually gotten a lot more height here. We've got another set of leaves coming out on these kiwis. It's almost like some of them aren't doing as well, like what I was saying before. How there was a likelihood that we were going to see some of these kiwis drop off. But as we are seeing some of these kiwis drop off, other kiwis are doing even better. Like the one that had the beat up leaf, because of the attachment to this one, it is now creating new foliage here. And they're both taller than ever. And this one is also creating a third set of leaves. This one's a little close as well, but it's still doing okay. This one's browning out a little bit. We don't know why. And these have always been fighting for life. All of these other ones have always been a little bit small and a little bit weaker. But we're going to see what happens here. We are hoping for the best for all of our kiwis. We're not hoping that only one of them makes it, but that seems to be the pattern. I'm anticipating any result here. And whatever these mystery plants are, they're getting taller too. The basil looks like it's bouncing back, thank goodness. Some of the leaves have died off here, but the bulk of the plant is starting to stand up, and it's looking good. The mint's doing the same thing. This branch in particular has changed direction. It was going that way, and now it's like, I think I like it better over here. So we're seeing that these plants are not worried about the transplant. They just went through a trauma, but they are doing okay. And they're next to each other, you know, they don't have separation anxiety. My little flower that almost didn't make it has some real petals come in. And again, I don't know what the hell these are, but they're doing a thing. Cuttings are still a maybe. But this honeysuckle is working on a lot of new leaves here. There's some kind of bug there. But the others, they could still be alive. I'm not going to take them out. But this is the only one. The only honeysuckle that's been like, yeah, we're doing the thing. And the moss, it's kind of dry. But you know, it's moss. I'm not super worried about if it makes it or not. Alright, we're going to go back inside real quick and pull a card to go along with the channeled song, which I didn't pick. I swear to God. The algorithm did. I just pulled it up and it was on the list, and that's the one Spirit said they wanted. So, 10 of Cups on the bottom. Interesting. What do we need to know, Spirit? 4 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. With the 10 of Cups is the energy of the deck. And the Sun. Queen of Wands. Energy. Positivity. Moving into a more open space. Being in an initial state of holding on to either our emotions or material objects or possessions, something that you're just like clinging to, and then a release. Moving into abundance, positivity, embodying magnetism, thinking about the future. I'm going to have to look at the lyrics for that song, but I'm going to take it as a good sign of purging what no longer serves and moving into a nice, positive, happy energy. This may be dealing with the issues of security, like emotional security, physical security maybe. There might be a big transition happening in lifestyle right now.